Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the ABS show. Thank you for tuning in once again, but you have to subscribe, guys, share, like, and after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the ABS show. Hey y'all.
Hey. What up?
Yes, hip hop lady over there. What's up?
Yeah.
What are you representing? Africa?
Africa and Holland.
All right, so then let's dig into the African stories for today. Timani, what's going on?
Chimamanda Adichie is back again with a new hit single. You're not going to ask me the title of the song?
No, because
She's
she's
a writer.
Oh, okay.
She's a writer.
All right.
Because we are confused. What do you mean a single?
Yeah, I was confused. That's like she's doing music now. Another one. Several hustles, Nigerians.
No. Don't take the glory from her.
Okay.
So Chimamanda actually said something new that is controversial, a little bit, as usual. She said, no woman wants to be famous for sexual assaults. So in other words, she's saying every woman who has ever said that she was assaulted never lied about it. So I want you to just watch a clip and hear exactly what she said.
Okay.
Let's go.
I know many women who want to be famous. I don't know one single woman who wants to be famous for having been assaulted. To believe this is to think very lowly of women. We seem to live in a world where many people believe that large numbers of women can simply wake up one day and make up stories about having been assaulted. All over the world today, women are speaking up. Their stories are still not really heard. It is time for us to pay more than lip service to the fact that women's stories are for everyone, not just women.
Her voice. It's like magic.
Soothing. Nice. So what do you guys think? Do you think that every woman who has ever said that she was assaulted is saying the truth?
I don't agree with that statement. There are people that can be spiteful with, their testimonies as to what happened. People say things, they make up stories just to hurt, whomever it is that they're trying to get revenge on. So saying that everybody that has said that they've been assaulted is not telling a lie is far-fetched. I think people do experience assault and they do come out to say they have been assaulted, but amidst all of that, there's still the ones that just do it to be spiteful, So I don't agree with that statement at all.
Yeah, I definitely think that she's trying. I guess maybe the spin is that everybody that says they've been assaulted should be heard. Like
That's a better
heard.
way
Let's
to put
hear
it.
you out.
Yeah.
Let's see where you're coming from, and then you can if it's true or not, or if it's true, or if it's true or not, then we can find out. But don't right away, maul somebody or shut somebody
shame
down.
them for saying
Shame
it.
them for speaking out about assault. We'll hear you out, but you know what I'm saying? We'll find out if it's real from there. I kind of like, if that's a spin on that, I agree, because you really can't say broad stroke, because there are people that have done some crazy things, like, the Emmett Till story, where the story was told and that black boy was burnt, killed, everything, and till today then they came out, it was a lie.
It was a lie.
So you have to think about how you kind of stroke it, but definitely anybody has the right to speak out on assault.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's a smart lady. She's very intelligent.
Yeah.
So sometimes when she makes statements like this, I can't believe that she's actually making this statement. When you say that everybody that comes out never lies, there are liars out there. People make stories up all the time.
Yes.
There are people that go after these men because they want something out of it. It is true. But yes, they need to be heard. Everybody needs to be heard and given the chance to do that. Recently, there's been a hashtag going on called the hashtag #HimToo, which is well, you like that, but the reason why they are doing it is also for
The Me Too movement.
for the guys that have been
Assaulted.
Assaulted?
no, not assaulted, wrongfully accused. But it all also falls under the Me Too movement, because Me Too movement is also for men that have been accused. It's also for that.
Yeah.
So them trying to also
Counter.
come up with an him too is just, I don't understand why that is, but women need to be heard.
Yes.
That has to be agreed. But her saying that they are all telling the truth, there are some people that are not, and we need to also watch out for that as well.
Yeah, and the reason she's given is, she said, no woman wants to be famous for sexual assault. Is
I
that,
can believe
is
you.
that
You'd be
Surprised.
true?
You'd be surprised. There are a lot of women out there that, history has had it where a lot of women have lied against, especially people that like celebrities or people in power, just so their names are out there, just for the popularity.
But she said no woman wants to be famous,
that's why
meaning
I
that
said I
every woman who
disagree
has
with
said
you.
it actually did not lie, because normally nobody wants to be famous for that.
I don't think
It's
anybody want to be
taboo.
famous in their right mind
It's taboo.
of being,
Assaulted.
that's the girl that,
Yeah.
but in today's world, people are also seeking fame.
Right.
And people will go to extreme measures just to be
anything.
famous.
See what they do on social media. On social media, you have girls that do ridiculousness. You have on Facebook, you have people that have raped people, have organized for rape or core. You have people that have shot people on Facebook Live just for that popularity. So people these days, for the likes and for the comments, they will do ridiculous stuff.
And if you watch Love and Hip Hop, Mimi First sold her own sex tape to be famous.
Yes.
You know, at first she acted as if she didn't know anything about the sex tape and how the guy was the one that leaked it and all of that, blaming the guy. Like, you know, everybody was like, oh, the guy is an evil person.
Something? The one who hit the guy's car?
No, that's not Mimi.
That's
Talking about Mimi with the shower rod.
Oh,
remember?
Okay.
And the next day, like if you go to Home Depot, you won't find the shower rod because it was sold out. My point is, that's an example of somebody that went to the extreme. You were in the plan of selling the sex tape, right? And then when it came out, you were pointing out the guy that he's the bad guy, and then come to find out you were part of it. So there's some girls out there that want to be famous and will go to the extreme measure of lying and you know and
guys
like
making sex tape things.
But
then I was gonna say that a lot of artists now are writing writers and they're doing contracts. And you know, so if you're gonna sleep with me, you're gonna do a non-disclosure agreement and you're gonna sign it out because of these kind of false statements and things that are happening. And they're kind of like protecting their neck and protecting their backs because nobody wants to be accused for something that you haven't done. But nobody should ever make somebody feel that they can't talk about being assaulted.
I agree, definitely. Chimamanda, we love you, but you know, come on the show. Come explain yourself.
Oh my God.
All right.
I love that.
All right, so Miss Spitfire.
Yes, a Gollywood actress called Elizabeth Jabi. Thank you. Jabi sends her new videos to a director so she can be casted for a movie.
You see?
Yes.
Anything to be famous.
This ties into the topic that we're talking about. So what happened?
Exactly. So the wife of the popular Ghana movie producer and director Francis, popularly called Nebu Your Majesty, has exposed the wannabe actress who sent her husband unclad videos. It was videos and pictures. Actually.
Do we have it?
No, this we
we
can't show such. But if you look at the screen, you see like the blurred picture where her tatas and is on display. That's the director, and that's the girl who's seeking fame. And she did all of that just to get a break into the mainstream, acting. So the lady, Frimpong, that's her name, Frimpong Manson. She wasn't having it. She put that girl on blast.
Are they married?
Wow.
She and her husband are married.
The director is a married man.
He's a married man too.
And she sent nudes to a married man to get a role in a movie.
Absolutely.
Who asked for the nude?
She did it. She sent the news. You know how you're solid. That's
did you
from
see the chats
gist.
before the
I
chat?
think.
I'm following you.
She saw the
The
chat
whole conversation.
and the video and the pictures that were sent, right? So it wasn't the guy that was asking for it. The girl was enticing the man with the videos. Like, this is what you're gonna get if you get all of this if you can leave me this major movie role. Right. So what do you guys think about?
First things first, she can keep it. She doesn't even look like nothing. I will lick my nudes. So you have to. I'm like, but why? To me, what extent are you going to go to? The man didn't even ask for it, and you just go send them. You're just giving free porn.
You have to sell.
You have to sell
the tips first
Pornhub. This is free Pornhub. And what is if you want to be an actress? Do you want to be taken seriously? How's somebody take you seriously? Is he a porno director?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. So what is
These days, some of these Nigerian movies, it might as well be a porno.
Oh,
it's
Gollywood.
Ghana.
Gollywood.
It's not Nollywood.
Gollywood.
Who's that? And some of these Gollywood movies that they are Nigerian directed, so I'm just saying.
I'm glad Nigerians are directing Gollywood. It's getting better.
Some of it.
No, I don't understand why.
But for her to send the nudes, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate right now. For her to send the news, she probably heard from the grapevines that that's what the guy likes.
But this is my
question. The guy likes it when you send nudes and you place you in positions that you've never been in.
But Charlie, do you think it's appropriate?
Some of the greatest artists, I hear things, okay? Because I'm in the industry. Some of your faves send news as well. Okay. Some of your faves sleeps with directors to get roles. Some of your faves meet them in hotels, big hotels, for movie roles as well. So she's not the first, and I promise you she's not going to be the last.
In the bush, Charlie. In the bush too.
You likes it with the bush. No, but to be serious, yeah, she's sending this video or sending the nude videos and pictures to this man. Isn't that her putting herself on the platform for other directors to use? Because you know directors talk to themselves. Yeah. So if at all she was successful with this one, won't the director go ahead and tell the next director, oh, that girl, you can put her if you want to use her, she'll come to you, she'll offer you to you. Just entice her with a little movie role. Yes. And the next thing you know, you slept with the entire directors in the movie industry. I don't think that was a smart move. If you believe you have your talent.
Of course it wasn't a smart move.
If you have talent, you know, you have that.
Isn't that what I always say? Some people are looking for big gods. Yeah, this is what they do to get big gods.
Massive gods.
That's what I always say. Trust in your talent. Trust in your process.
You know, Thanos, like big.
So the bigger the man, the more the news.
God.
But the thing about it, people like these director guys and these producer guys
and
women, they're looking for people that they can't have. So they want the ones that are a little bit squirmy and shy and whatever. They don't really want you to be given everything. That means everybody has had you. I don't want something that everybody else has had. I want something fresh.
That's just not direct. That's just everybody. Most people.
Oh, you like something fresh.
Listen, what I have to say.
Something fresh and something light.
What I have to say is, how do you then get this part in a movie, right? And now you are the premiere on the red carpet premiering your movie, and you know damn well you didn't earn it. You know damn well you didn't go to an audition and put in your best foot forward to earn the position, and you are there like, oh, I'm in a movie. No wonder these movies are sucking because they can act, but they can suck.
Yes. First of all, I'd like to thank God. Shut up! Which God? What did God do for you?
She is thanking God now.
What did God do for you?
God. Excuse you,
I'm done with this day and age of people trying to get things overnight. Trust in the process. Like, do your work. We have social media these days. Like, if somebody doesn't want to give you a role, somebody doesn't want to listen to your music, put it out there on social media. Somebody will hear it, they will like it, they will share it. If you want an acting role, take your phone, record yourself, make us laugh on Instagram, you will go viral. You don't need to sleep with anybody. You understand? This is 2018.
This modern world, who's still sending
news in digital age?
It's still out there. I'm telling you, it's somewhere in the clouds.
Yes.
Floating around. Yes. Your mother will see it, your father will see it, your grandkids will see it. Why are you sending it out?
I'm telling you. Somebody asked me for you think I will ever send a nude?
FaceTime, you can screen record FaceTime.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something.
Nothing is safe.
Nothing is safe.
Even if they send you.
You're already in.
We will FaceTime, but I want to see your two hands. So what we
no faces, no cases.
We'll set the whole thing up whereby I can see your hands.
Same like this.
No, but seriously, like they need to stop doing this shit.
True.
This is why when I pray to God, I don't pray for strength. Because when God gives me strength, people like this, I'll just slap them. I need peace and serenity when I pray. This is ridiculous. Gollywood, you need to do better. Nollywood, do better.
Ladies,
a lot of people are doing this.
Trust in the process. Stop.
Overnight.
Stop making it bad for the young ones coming up. Because coming up, seeing you do all these things, send out news, they think it's okay for them to go out and send out news. They would not believe in what they have, their talents, their charisma, their uniqueness, and what's the N?
Talent.
Their potential.
All that which they possess.
And the guys too. Guys send it too.
That's
guys sending it too.
Guys send what's possible.
Even to men.
Cassava.
Even to men,
men
directors.
Yeah, women and strong women.
So please,
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
We need to nip it. Let's nip it at the bud. Let's stop all this shenanigans. Believe in trust in your talent.
Focus on
believe in your
talent.
In the process, and you'll make it. Definitely, someone will locate you out there. It's the modern world. It's the social media world now where people will find you. Look at the girl with tribal marks. They will find you.
Yep.
All right, now let's move on to the next topic. According to Justmania, a 15-year-old boy seriously injured by soldiers for not wearing his complete uniform. I don't know if you guys...
Is he an army officer?
Okay, so the school is called Chimamanda Senior Secondary School in Enugu State. Wow. The boy, 15-year-old, his name is Gideon. He went to school, did not have the right uniform. Now, the uniform includes a cap and a tie. So I think he was missing that. That was what he was missing. They beat him. Look at the mat, like you could see it, all bloody. So he went home. He went home. His older brother then saw all the marks at the back and saw all the blood. And he told him that, I was beaten because I didn't have the complete uniform. So they went back to the school. spoke to the principal. The principal's like, that's what happens in this school when you don't have your complete uniform. You get beaten up. So basically, you deserve what
You got what you deserve.
You got what you deserve. So what you guys think about this story? Did he deserve it?
I mean,
what is
I'm
going
all for
on?
you disciplining a child, but at what point did you think to stop? If you can beat a child for not wearing a uniform like this, I don't even want to imagine what you would do to a child that is fighting, or a child that was caught stealing something in the school, or a child that confronted a teacher. You'd probably behead the person. This is ridiculous now. This is child abuse.
Yep.
I sent my child to your school. I didn't say for you to kill my child. That's why I asked, is he a soldier? For you to have beaten the child like this, this is beyond.
Does school sound like a soldier?
military
Yeah,
soldier?
but are they training to become soldiers, or is it just
It
a
depends.
school
When you
who
graduate,
decides
is your
that?
choice. So it's not an army academy.
But
It's
even
not.
if they are
just a
soldiers,
school.
this is still
Listen, if you
And
keep-
also,
if
what
you-
about money? What if he couldn't afford the full uniform? Because that happens a lot in African countries where the uniforms are expensive and whatever. You can't get everything. Maybe he had only a few pieces, or something was really dirty.
was stolen.
there's reasons why. Has he been coming to the school not wearing his uniform continuously? Like, I don't know why there'll be a reason to wear somebody out so severely like that, because you don't have your uniform. There's been times when I had uniform school, we wear something different once in a while, because sometimes the color might not be the same exact color material, because you get it sewn and things like that. So they're beating people like this, and they didn't get arrested.
Even if he didn't, he's a habitual offender. It still does. It's not enough reason for you to beat a child. Look at the shirt; it's covered in blood.
It looks terrible.
So you have to have beaten and it's white. You have to have beaten the child to some point where you're like, okay, let me stop. I've seen the first stain, second stain of red. Let me stop. But he kept going.
But
They
you
left
think-
a trouble mark on
Oh,
his
shit,
back.
Charlie.
No,
And
listen,
no, that's true.
So
And
that's true.
that's
It's
illegal.
true.
That's
And
against
I
the
have-
law, by
look,
the way.
I have one as well. I have cane marks as well. When I was in school, I got beaten a lot for the most
think we all
ridiculous
do.
I
thing.
can tell.
Damn,
Very
son.
stubborn child.
I wasn't stubborn.
The shade.
Oh, you weren't. You
I
were
was
throwing
just very
shade.
passionate about certain things, about
You were
talking.
a shade thrower.
I was I talk a lot.
And a noise maker in class.
Oh,
Charlie
can
times
I-
100.
Can I speak my? Were you there with me?
I
at
can
Monica
imagine what
Primary
was
School?
happening in the
Marks,
class.
Were
you
you
are
there with me
getting
at
beaten.
St. Monica Primary
We
School?
see your marks.
Were you there with me at Datu Secondary School? You know you was. Let me tell my story.
All right,
go ahead.
I talked a lot in class.
We can tell.
Name for talkative. Tamaklo again.
What did I say?
So,
Times
but the
100.
thing is, that was my passion. My passion was talking. And if these wicked teachers,
Wicked.
especially these pre-tech teachers and math teachers,
That
they
was
are
wicked,
wicked.
yeah.
2 times 2, they are beating you. 4 times 4, they are beating you. They need to calm down and study these young men and women, because everybody learn differently.
Yeah.
And for you to keep beating this young boy because of uniform, it's insane to me.
Yeah.
I had a friend, his name is Solomon. He always comes to school without a belt. Oh, the way they beat him every day. But then the pants that he wear has no belt holes. So where do they expect him to put the belt
Around his
in?
waist now. They're going to make drag queen. They want to make
No,
a
it was
drag
wearing the
queen.
right pants, but it was like elastic. Because, to avoid buying a belt, you just put elastic in it. So then, they keep beating this guy because he wasn't wearing a belt. And that's so silly. What are the governments doing? We can't keep beating our kids like this.
Yeah.
They grow up angry.
Yes.
They grow up
Rebellious.
like me. Now I hate math teachers. When I see them, I'm running away. It can really traumatize you, because when I first came to America, I was so like this. Like, I was so quiet. Like, I didn't talk. And the people were like, why are you not talking? I'm like, because I don't want the teachers to beat me. Like, no, this is America. Nobody's going to touch you. So people can really express themselves the way they want to express themselves.
Right.
It can traumatize them, and it needs to stop.
It needs to stop.
So what is the solution to this? Because this is like 1 out of a million. This is
Change schools.
This is a lot.
Oh, they are beating everybody. Everybody's
Yeah,
getting beaten.
But like for
It has to
instance,
be like a
for
lasting
instance, my
solution.
dad is Muslim, so he told my mom that he wanted us to be Muslim, so they took us to that Muslim school.
Oh,
I went for one day. One day, because the Quran is very hard, and if you don't know exactly, like it's Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and then you don't know the rest, they will bring
Fuck.
this whip that
Your
is
head.
and start trying. I was
Yes.
like that same day when I went home, I was like, Mommy, I'm not going back.
But
She's
will
like,
that
"You're
make
not
you
going back."
learn, though? I think that will make you know what
You need to know.
you need to know,
scared.
but you're not going to apply it in life.
Yes,
so I just
scared.
need to know what I need to know to pass that
Exactly.
test, so you can get off me. And then after
crazy.
that, I forgot all I learned in school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they need to have,
There needs
please.
to be levels to it. How
Yes.
about that? Levels.
And also, You know how when you start schooling,
Yeah.
please take the cane out of the school supply list.
Yes.
Why should I buy the cane? The whipping
That you used
thing.
to beat
Oh, this
people.
is.
Yes, it's part of the
Yes,
list.
So Charlie, that whip there, bitch, your mother never buy
I bought it.
Your mother bought your whip.
I bought it. They tell you to bring books, pen, cane,
And your own cane.
and your own cane.
Yeah, but one question I want to ask is, I know nobody agrees with beating a child
Yes.
and flogging a child with cane in schools in Africa, but how did these kids turn out? Did they turn out rebellious?
It doesn't work for everybody.
Most
I'm
of them-
sorry.
no,
it
on the
didn't work
stats,
for me.
on
I
the
didn't like
stats,
that.
Yeah.
Most kids that we applied Spare the Rod and Spoil the Child, most kids turned out good.
No,
Most
no.
kids that were
You
flogged.
said
There's a-
spare the run and
Spoil
spoil
the
the child.
That's what
Okay,
they
so let
call
me
it.
answer your question. There's a line. Even in here, America, you can still beat your child, but you
can?
cannot. Yes,
Never
you can.
heard that too.
Yes, you can, but you cannot leave a mark. Like there's a line you cannot cross. So of course, if your child is boom boom here, boom
Yeah,
boom
yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah.
but to the extent of leaving a mark, then it goes into abuse.
that's a problem.
ACS will be
Yeah.
at your door.
ACS will
Yeah.
you'll be calling you. Even it doesn't still have to be ACS. You can call. So if you see somebody getting beaten in the train, you can also call as well. So that needs to be implemented in Africa.
Yeah.
Do not leave a mark.
Yeah.
So
I
my
agree with
teacher,
that.
the guy that did this to me, I'm coming for you.
Sue him. Sue him.
That was a long time
Take
ago.
his money.
Charlie.
But sometimes the teachers also do that because it makes you remember not to do whatever you did again.
That's what I'm
so
saying,
now
they turn out good.
whenever he sees that, it's a reminder, get your uniform together.
in
It
all cases,
traumatizes
though.
you.
There's
But also, I
that-
think that African parents sometimes take beating to the next level, though. Like, my mother wore me out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Wore me out for the most stupidest thing.
Yeah.
Wore beats. I was like, that I'm not like
Factory said
crazy.
slap.
Yes.
Slap. Like, you won't hear anything for
Slap.
3
You are
minutes.
going to pick your own cane
Yes.
off the tree.
Yes.
And they will beat you senseless. I'm like,
After you're done beating you now douse your body like pepper water so that it will just
Yeah, but they
marinate.
beat you with one hand and draw you back with the
No,
other.
I feel like sometimes when
love. It's
I feel
tough
like
love.
it's still
Tough
beating. It's
love.
still beating.
Love.
I feel like sometimes when you beat
too
your
much.
child or a teacher beats a student, it's not because of what they did. It's because you are frustrated. Like I'm telling you,
Emotional
stop doing that.
emotional
Stop doing that.
intelligence, yes.
Stop doing that. It's not because
Emotional,
they're not. You are so frustrated because
Yes.
you told him once, twice, and he's still doing it.
listen,
And
right?
also, can we pay our teachers? Pay them the money they need to be
they
paid.
don't beat you for your payment. They beat you for payment.
Because these teachers are not getting paid. They are
have the
hungry.
frustration on
They are hungry. Their wives are beating them at home. So when they come to school, they are putting all the frustration. Oh, you didn't do your homework. You got one mistake. You know. So all of that needs to be looked
That
at.
makes sense because I don't see why the guy did not stop. This one is part of just protecting his wife. His
You
wife.
said, is it the soldiers? Those people, they are crazy people in Nigeria. They do the most.
They do the
You
most.
can't even wear camouflage.
Oh,
as
of
a
course
normal
not.
citizen,
They will
you
beat
can't
you.
wear
No
some
one-
camouflage in the whole of Nigeria.
right,
I've
so-
seen a friend that was beaten in public in Lagos. They put him in the gutter. They
Yeah,
asked him to
roll inside
roll on the
gutter.
mud
What?
just for wearing a camouflage hat.
All right, it needs to stop. Student association, let's come together and fight this. All right, so let's move
you're a
on.
student.
Association now. All right. Glitz, what's
Past
the next
members.
topic?
We're going back to Ghana.
Okay. What's going on?
Esteemed Gollywood actor and Nollywood actor Chris Attoh is married. Not the new marriage we just saw on TV. He's married to a woman in Minnesota, a doctor.
For real?
Yes, a secret marriage. So he's married and then he got married again. And plus, he was married before that.
Green
That's why
card.
that's why his wife, his Nigerian wife, left him.
This is Michael
But-
part
So I don't know what Chris Attoh is doing. I don't know if he's looking for 90 Days Fiance. Looking
Oh
for.
my God.
I don't know if he wants green card from every angle. If this one don't get me green card, I go get green card here. I don't know
net.
what's happening. And they're like, it's polygamy in,
Why
in
can't it
America.
just be love?
But is he
Yeah.
Muslim?
No,
Why
you
would
don't
I
have to
go
be
by-
Muslim to like more than one woman.
To marry more than
That's
one woman.
legally.
Is
but
it-
you
wait,
don't have
wait,
to-
wait,
I'm
Okay,
confused.
go
So
ahead.
I'm confused.
Was it
I'm
for money?
confused.
Yeah.
Chris Attoh got married and got divorced. That's to the side.
Whoa.
So you mean to tell me this is another marriage?
Another marriage.
What? And then
Minnesota. He's in
and then
Minnesota.
wait, what about the other one? The
He just
older
married
one?
a 55-year-old woman,
What?
Betty.
Wait, hold on.
I'm
Okay, let me
confused. Are you
understand this.
confused?
Wait, hold on.
55?
Wait.
55.
Is he married to
Are
two
you sure?
women?
He's married to two women. He was already
Oh, wait,
secretly
what?
married to this doctor I just showed you.
Yes.
And now he's married the white. Oh well, she's mixed. He just married her in Ghana, big lavish wedding. So 55-year-old
This woman.
Yeah, this is the new marriage. So, but he's already married to somebody already in Minnesota, a doctor who was lavishing him, giving him money. Because you know a lot of these guys want to make up
they divorced then?
No,
Maybe.
Charlie,
He's
they're
married.
married. He's married to 2 women
Men.
in 2 different. He's
Wait.
married to a woman in America and married to a woman in Ghana.
No, she's from America too. This one.
Bigamy.
But he married her in
Wait,
Ghana.
that's
bigamy,
bigamy.
yeah.
Saying. It's
Bigamy.
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 Okay, so my thing is this.
Yes.
Because when he first got engaged,
You're confused though. We are
I'm
confused
still
too.
confused, honestly. Because when he first got married,
Dami.
proposed to that girl,
Dami.
I was there. Y'all want the inside story?
Yes.
It was a boat ride party
it.
in New
Soup.
York City.
Wow.
It was lavish. Yes, all white. I had my all white on and
Yes.
everything. He got on one knee and proposed. So
Yes.
I thought it was like true love. And then they got divorced. Tantana, because of scheduling and all of those things.
You're cheating.
So then all of a sudden you are coming through with this girl, with this lady, saying that you're married to her. Like,
Auntie.
But is it proven?
Not auntie.
How do you know
Auntie?
he's married to this lady? Is it proven? Is it the ring?
oh
in
no,
his
I
hand
saw the
or
video.
something?
I saw for
This
this
one, yes.
this one we saw the video.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yes, with the
walking
white
down
and the
walking down the
curtain.
aisle,
Yeah.
and then he looked
What
at
if
the
it was a movie role?
no, it wasn't.
on.
And then he looked in the
It was
camera,
announced. He just
and
said-
then he looked in the camera. He was like, "I feel like crying right now."
just met the love
you
of
feel
my
like crying right now
life.
because you know you got a lottery ticket. This is probably for green card, for
Citizenship.
citizenship,
Okay.
and not for true love. Come on now, don't deceive us. We
So
are
wait,
very smart
What
people
about the
here.
one in America? The one in Minnesota?
The one in Minnesota
The
probably
doctor
is
is
doing
still there
HH
now.
now.
She's a doctor.
Oh,
She's
doctor,
a renowned
okay.
doctor. She has a lot of money, and he enjoys. And actually, this same doctor was also dating John DeMello at one point.
Okay.
She likes them Gollywood men.
Oh, I see.
And
This
she
is
was
very
dating.
similar to Michael's story.
Yes,
that's it.
yeah.
See, I
Michael
told you.
versus Angela, if you know what I
Beyonce.
mean.
I said it. Michael.
Michael is in love. Leave
But
him
the thing
alone.
is, the
So
thing
he's
is,
not in love. He called the one an elder. For
That's
crying
what
out
they do
loud.
in Ghana.
but the
They
thing is,
marry
these
4
ladies
women.
are smart though. This because you said one is a doctor,
Yeah.
and I don't know what this one is doing, but she looks experienced, matured, and smart as well.
Yes.
You can't tell me that you can know when somebody's playing you. Like you can't tell that
She
this
doesn't
guy
care.
is playing you.
I'm sure
She
she.
doesn't
I'm
care.
sure, like,
she perhaps
if-
knows his whole story. He's on Google. He's
Yeah.
everywhere. He's
Yes.
there. White people do their research, although they are still dumb. Sorry, because people are
She's
still
mixed.
scamming
Not
them.
dumb.
mixed.
Some people.
But
She's Caribbean
she
American.
She probably knows everything
Caribbean.
about him, but she's in love too. And you don't know, maybe he has divorced a recent one too.
Love at what cost? By the time
Yes.
you wake up, everything is gone.
Empty accounts.
Empty accounts gone.
He will clear you out. Clear you out.
Stop.
But he's a
Like, see,
successful, he's a
Michael just took
successful actor.
$900 from
He's
his
not
fees.
in Michael's category.
He's an
He's a
actor.
successful
Now,
actor.
how much are they paying
How
them?
much are they paying him?
He has been
200K?
acting for
Compared
almost
to
a
a
decade
$200K,
now.
come
It
on.
doesn't matter.
The same way that the lady just bought that house, the same money that he make, or he don't make no more than
Small
her.
boy, small man, big God.
Please, come
big
on.
goddess.
You
Why
see,
can't it be
case.
true love though?
Exactly.
I'm just asking a question.
But
Why
then
can't
why
true
don't you
love be
divorce
true
the
love?
other one? Why are you marrying 2 women from the
Because
same
you're all
place?
in and out of love all the time.
So you
People do
go-
that all the time.
So then you leave one
Exactly.
person
Exactly,
now.
and then you
Why
go
would
to
you
the next.
marry? You are fully married in Minnesota. You go and marry in Accra.
Do you know if he
what is
divorced
trying
a
to
week
do?
ago before
That's
the
why he
new
went to
wedding?
Accra to get married.
Piling up
You
those
don't think he's
certificates.
smart? He's smart. So he's not really married in the U.S. He's married in Accra.
That's
he's
my,
a gay.
that's my next question. Is that illegal? I mean, like getting married in two different countries.
never know. I
Maybe
never
he's
tried
playing the
it.
system. Maybe he knows that he can get away with it. I'm married to you, and maybe they all have an understanding too. How about that?
Maybe he has a dual citizenship. Who knows?
Okay.
Trying to get it from all sides. I don't know. But I mean, he's a good-looking man. He's very successful on his own. So why can't he just find true love if this is not true love?
And I have some other tea. I was at the Ghana Entertainment Awards, and I think he hooked up with a girl
First of all,
there
Chris,
too.
Attoh watches this show, so be careful because
Okay.
he said he watches the ABS show.
No,
That's
but
what he
I
said.
saw
He
him
was there.
gingering the women there now.
Good.
At the
Where?
Ghana Entertainment Awards.
What women?
The women.
He does watch the show. Very, very good. Chris Attoh, please, we need you on set. We need you to come and explain
Explain
to
yourself.
us because we need to understand fully your mindset behind these shenanigans that you got going on. Are you married for love? Are you married because you can marry in 2 different states, two different countries? Is it for money? Is it for true love? Is it just for, are you collecting women as a trophy?
But why does he
Which is it?
owe you guys an explanation as to how he wants to live his
Because
life?
he watches it. I mean, excuse you.
Why does he owe you an
Excuse you,
explanation?
I don't
Where were
understand.
you? Did you know? Where were you when he was a young boy struggling to become famous?
What has that got to do
looking
with the
for
price of
movie
rice in
roles?
the market?
Now
Yes.
he's a successful actor. All the ladies want him. deal with it. If he marries 10
Excuse
wives,
you?
deal with it. It's his business.
Oh,
That's
okay,
how.
young
Wait, if he
icon.
marries 10
Yes.
wives, it's his business.
Yes.
So
The women are not complaining.
So why are we talking about?
So why are you fighting and asking him to come and explain? He does not owe you any explanation.
Oh, he does, because I'm a blogger, honey. I'm a journalist. You do owe me explanation,
doesn't.
honey. So come on the show.
He doesn't.
And let us have that conversation, boo-boo. All right?
Does he owe you an explanation?
I don't really care.
There's something even called open relationship. You don't know what kind of relationship he has.
Yeah.
People get married and they're still having sex with other people
Well,
and doing
I
other
cannot-
things.
I'm
So
not interested in Chris
it's
after
not,
I
it's
thought
not
like
his
that.
problem. It's not your
I
problem.
already
Pata
covered that
ranking.
basis.
You can
What I
explain
asked
to
the
me.
what ifs already.
not your
That's a
problem.
probability.
Yeah.
By the end of the day,
But
man,
if that
come.
happened, though, is that
Go
a
to full
Ghana
school.
thing?
It's not a Ghana thing. It's not a Ghana thing. It's not a
with you.
Ghana thing. Is it a Nigerian
Wait, I
thing?
thought you were Ghanaian.
Exactly my
that.
point. You see,
Problem.
throwing us under the bus. We have to
I
go.
understand,
Let us
Timani.
know the
I
comment
love
below.
Ghana.
This
You
time-
know that already, my Ghanaians.
Until next time,
I'll
we'll
see you
watch
next
the
well.
We love y'all. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.